In recent weeks, US politicians have voiced strong opposition to the UK's new Online Safety Act, which mandates age verification for various online platforms. This law, effective since July 25th, aims to protect children from harmful content, but has raised significant concerns about censorship and free expression. Vice President J.D. Vance, who has been vocal about the law, reiterated his stance during a visit to the UK. He warned that the country risks following a dangerous path of online censorship, reminiscent of actions taken by the Biden administration. His remarks were made alongside British Foreign Secretary David Lammy, highlighting the bipartisan nature of the U.S. response. The Online Safety Act requires websites and apps to verify users' ages through methods such as ID photos, credit card information, or selfies analyzed by age check software. This requirement extends beyond adult content, affecting access to explicit music, sensitive message boards, and even forums discussing health issues. For instance, Reddit has restricted access to several subreddits, including those focused on sexual health and substance use. In response to these restrictions, many users in the UK have turned to virtual private networks, or VPNs, to bypass the age verification requirements. This surge in VPN usage underscores the public's frustration with the law. U.S. lawmakers argue that the law imposes unnecessary burdens on American tech companies serving British customers. House Judiciary Chairman Jim Jordan expressed his concerns during meetings with UK officials, emphasizing that the law creates a chilling effect on free speech and threatens First Amendment rights. He stated the importance of protecting children while cautioning against government overreach that suppresses speech in the name of safety. The implications of the Online Safety Act could lead to legal battles if tech companies choose to challenge its enforceability. Additionally, the issue may surface in trade discussions, particularly if President Trump decides to address it with British leaders. However, UK officials maintain that the law is non-negotiable in trade talks. The Online Safety Act is notable for its comprehensive approach to regulating online content, making it one of the most extensive laws of its kind in any democracy. It mandates age verification for a wide range of content, including pornography, bullying, and exposure to harmful substances. Non-compliance could result in fines of up to 10% of a company's global revenue, which could amount to billions for major corporations. British regulator Ofcom has stated that the law will apply to services with a significant number of UK users and those capable of causing significant harm. This broad reach raises questions about the international enforcement of such regulations. Public opinion in the UK appears to support the law, with a YouGov poll indicating that 69% of respondents favor the new rules. However, skepticism remains, as 52% doubt its effectiveness in preventing minors from accessing inappropriate content. The law was enacted during a conservative-led government and is now under a Labour administration. The far-right party Reform UK, led by Nigel Farage, has called for its repeal, labeling it as state suppression of free speech. Farage recently met with US lawmakers, where discussions reportedly became heated, reflecting broader tensions regarding free speech. Most US tech companies are adapting to the new law. Microsoft announced that Xbox users in the UK will soon receive prompts to verify their age, with enforcement beginning next year. Discord is implementing default settings that treat all UK users as minors until they verify their age, using either face scans or ID uploads. However, some platforms, like the far-right site Gab, have chosen to block UK users entirely rather than comply with the law. Gab's refusal to adhere to the regulations has sparked debates about the balance between free speech and regulatory compliance. Legal experts, such as Preston Byrne, are preparing to challenge the law's enforcement in U.S. courts, indicating the potential for a significant legal showdown. The conversation surrounding the Online Safety Act has been ongoing, especially following discussions between British Prime Minister Keir Starmer and President Trump earlier this year. Starmer defended the UK's approach, asserting the country's long-standing commitment to free speech, while maintaining that the law does not infringe upon American systems. British Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy further clarified that there would be no changes to the Online Safety Act in trade negotiations with the U.S. American privacy advocates are closely monitoring the situation, fearing that similar age verification laws could emerge domestically. Activists argue that young people should have the freedom to access information and express themselves online without government interference. As the debate continues, the implications of the UK's Online Safety Act resonate beyond its borders, raising critical questions about the future of internet regulation and free speech in the digital age.